Hey everybody, welcome back. A quick video on our beliefs and the difference between what happens externally to us and how it affects who we are inside. But there's a big difference. Anything that happens externally, anything that we see taking place externally to us, is happening outside of us. Nothing outside of us has any influence over who we are. Anything that takes place, or anybody that says anything, or an event that happens, or a circumstance that presents itself to you and I, understand that the reactions to that, any type of reaction, is our subconscious programming reacting to that. Nothing or nobody outside of us can ever affect who we are at our core, because who we are at our core is perfect, whole, and nothing but unadulterated, unconditional love. Once you start to understand this and start to embody this, that nothing anybody says outside of us, nothing that takes place outside of us, has any effect on who we are at our core. However, the distinction is anything that happens outside of us, or anything that anybody says outside of us to us, if it's affecting us, it's because we are in our subconscious programming. It's tapping into that programming. This is why we don't feel comfortable. This is why we oftentimes will take an event or a circumstance that happened outside of us and hold on to it and carry it with us, because it attaches itself to our programming. And that's the part of us that we want to start to understand, tap into it, and understand it and change it. And how we start to change it is first and foremost becoming aware of what's taking place, becoming aware of the fact that, okay, something external to me is influencing how I feel. Nothing can do that. But what it can do is it can trigger or tap into that programming, which is then having us react in the moment to that. It's nothing more than your programs. So as you start to recognize this, as you start to change, as you start to see these things take place, when you realize this, detach yourself from it by stopping, collecting yourself, becoming conscious, and then say, okay, I'm going to now change this state. Because remember, how we think and how we feel creates our state of being. But the state of being can be changed. And the first and most important point in this, or part of that, in changing this, is becoming aware, becoming conscious in the moment, and then making a conscious decision to detach ourselves from it, and then change our state. We go back, we take ourselves sometimes physically away from it, but mentally we say, okay, I'm going to detach, and I'm going to become conscious, and I'm going to understand that this is nothing more than my programming sort of lighting up, if you will, inside me, saying, hey, remember, it's not who we are, it's our programming. So this is just a quick illustration on how you can start to identify that it's a programming inside of you, how to handle that, and how start to incorporate the technique of detachment in the moment. You start to do this, and the more times you do this, the more the healthier you're going to become, because your body is not going to be caught up in this loop, okay, of thinking and feeling, keeping us tied to our past. So hope that helps, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching these videos. And if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. If any of you feel like you want some one-on-one assistance with this and coaching, go to my channel, click on the link. I would be honored to work with you and coach you. Take care, guys.